All right, Lou, Dolly, Michael. I guess just to give you a perspective of a finished product before we go over to your place, I'll show you what I did at mine and over at Lee's. When I moved in, my yard looked just like this: sand spurs, and nothing but scraggly grass. So I went and did this. This is 5 months worth of work. And what I did is I dug like a foot down. I dug a ditch totally. I had a flood problem in the porch, so my original thing was what I did is along the road here, I dug a ditch all the way around, and then around the side and down to the swale in the back, so that it would bypass the porch. Then I just started digging, and it took the longest with just a wheelbarrow and a shovel, a foot down the rest of the way. Hauled it all off, and all of the paintwork is mine. This was red and white and rotten through and through, so I refurbished it. It's a working lighthouse. Made an island with it, with seals and whale and porpoise, and just started adding my flowers. Zinnias here, some canna lilies. These are bush daisies. The hibiscus was a rescue. It took the longest for it to come back. That was from one of the neighbors. They didn't want it no more. So, and it's starting to bloom now. Come back here, I added elephant ears. And I used, this is the cedar. The border is a cedar that was a limb that fell during the storm. So I just took it with my chainsaw, cut it into lengths, and then cut it in half, cut the lengths in half, and then angled them for my border. I took all the cement borders, the mortar borders, and cleaned them and painted them and made islands. Painted the fountain, painted that, and the poles, redid the poles. I did all the paint work except for the mural. But this is a little, this is what I finally, almost a finished product, still a work in progress actually. This is my side here, but this mural, I paid the people from the mall paint the town citrus, I think is the name of the art place. I paid him $300 to do the mural. The sun's kind of in the way. Let me see if I can get it over there. It come out pretty nice. It's sand dunes. He did a pretty good job. Sand dunes over setting sun. And then the setting sun goes up through the window and over. And said I did all the paint work on the birdhouses. And that's a taste of, so what I got is a flowery, I turned it into a flowery tropical garden with a sand dune backing, for the motif here. Actually a pirate motif. But that's my place. Just got the mums in, the zinnias, they've had their time pretty much, but I got new ones popping up for the next batch. And these are all summer long. When I started out, there was nothing but wasps here. And now there's hummingbirds, honeybees, bumblebees, and just all different kinds of butterflies. So I've been fertilizing, and I seeded. This is Lee's lawn. Getting the grass to come in good, and then I went, and this was the front. It was basically nothing here except for the little lawn ornaments, and did that for Lee in the front. brought the bread plant back. I don't know if you remember what it looked like, but I brought the bread plant back. It come back pretty nice. But then I went back here and made her her own butterfly garden, and with St. Francis of Assisi, who was in pretty bad shape. I painted him up and did this for Lee in the back. And got her the rose bush going. The rose bushes, and I got in your yard as well, were $5 specials because they had the fungus and everything and were almost dead, but I fixed them up pretty good and they're coming back now. Got the Ruellas, the Mexican, they call them, what do they call them, Mexican poppies? But they're Ruellas purple showers. And then got her a nice big elephant ear going too. So now we'll go over to your place. And I'll show you, it's still a work in progress, but I'll show you the front first. Gracie, come on. Gracie with me. AC guys are still here. But I took, and one of the first things I did was, because you've got a flood problem also, is first I took the pads out for the walkway, put them over here, washed them, and then I went and dug, it's about 3/4 of a foot deep ditch along here, and it goes all the way around. It goes all the way around the same way. I'm still working my way around here, but we'll connect to this and then head back to the natural swale as well, so that the waters, they all come from over on the other side of the road, as you well know. We'll bypass your hey Gracie, no digging. We'll bypass your porch and hopefully we'll have no flooding problems anymore. It worked excellent for mine, especially in the torrential rains and with the storms. Instead of going onto my porch, which it always did, it bypassed it and went right down into the swale. But so I did a cypress and a red mulch, and this is with a red, darn it. Hold on a second. There we go. With a red outline, the red mulch outline with cypress in the middle. There's one of your roses already blooming. And so I did this, and your little sagos, remember how yellow and stuff they were? Well, they're coming back pretty good. And then I did this with some yellow mums and the bush daisies, along with some grass. And these guys in front, they're more like a ground cover, but they bloom continually. They're pretty. Along with the border along your sidewalk here. I went and cleaned this all up, and I fungicided your yuccas and trimmed them up so that they're coming back good and healthy. Took out all those scraggly palmettos that were in here and redid this with a cypress. And I hope you like the walkway. And here's the walkway. We got half shade and half sun, so some of the pictures might not be as clear. But there's your walkway, and we'll keep the grass here. Oh, let me show you that sago real quick that I pulled. Not as big as yours, but darn near. And it was, and I got that when I got the hibiscus from Tony, and it's coming back nice now. So it was a relatively decent size, and they're hard to get out, but you just got to dig down. Their tap roots are 3-4 foot long, and then they go with the cart around in circles to get it loose, and then go down some more digging. But here's what's happening with your sagos here. I've already trimmed them back, treated for the fungus on them. I fed all the sagos a magnesium sulfate, so they're all coming back nice and green. Nice and green. And like I said, the fungus, this is actually the fungus side right here, but they had the white fungus pretty bad, like that there, but it's treated. So my idea was to get them out and then put one right here in the corner, right here, and then go over here and put one right here in your corner. And then we could have where the lawnmower can get through. And this is all going to be grass. And this will wrap around and come to here. and wrap right down to here. And here I planted cinnamon hibiscus, plus begonias and colaceas. So these guys will bloom purple flowers. And I've got pine needles right now just because I ran out of mulch again to keep the soil moist. And I also put in, what did I put in? Oh yeah, these begonias get huge. So they're just now getting going. And these guys. And this is the one palm tree that was growing into the porch. So I cut it down. There we go. I cut it down. And the spider plant is actually from a spider plant I had in California that it's babies. It was so huge, when you pulled the babies out, it had a 13-foot circumference. So this spider plant comes from good genes, and it's already growing its babies. So that'll get huge, and we'll grow down and drape that palm. So we still need to trim a couple of the palm branches from over your porch, but not drastically. Take the berries out, so we leave the shade, but so that nothing's actually touching the roof of your porch. Hey, remember that angel? Donald Trump. That's a Donald Trump angel. Check him out. Check out that hair. So anyways, I put some croton in here, and these are impatiens. And remember, this was all dirt. Well, we got the grass going. I did the ryegrass to start to get it going, but I put in a southern blue fescue seed, and everything's all fertilized and treated. But I don't know if you can get it well on the camera, but as you can see, the grass is coming in pretty good, and this was, if you remember, complete dirt. And I will take it, these needles will come up, and I will extend, this will all be grass here. I'm already starting it here, and I'll get this all up and bring it back, carry it away, and I will plant, and it will look just like that. Now you can see it. That's the grass that was just dirt a couple weeks ago. And we'll get your screens cleaned. They got a little mold growing on them. We'll get them clean and get your roof cleaned. Okay, and then back here. By the way, this is what I did with my back. Instead of all that bramble and those choker vines, and it just looking generally pretty trashy, I've taken it and I cleared it out, put in bamboo. I've got a couple other, and I am going to actually build a living wall, a living fence back here. But only, you can only do so much at once. But my idea here is to get this a living fence, tall, but nice and landscaped rather than choked out, and all just bramble and stuff. And I already took this one down. I was debating on whether to take this because of the mound and cut it flat, and then we'll get something nice, a nice potted plant, and put on that. And I took this one down to here. I think I'll be able to get this one all the way out. These were all the rotten. That's all that rotten. I've been hauling out, but I only got a wheelbarrow and only use of a cart every now and then. So it takes some time. So we got this tree, taking out that tree, and this one right here. As you see, it's all rotten. I used to work for Asplin, so I kind of know what I'm doing, and I won't hit the power lines. No need to worry about that. Been cleaning up back here. Redid your brick pile and stuff. And I put them borders back here. And I was thinking about just trimming these lower branches on the cedar and just shaping it up a little bit. Nothing drastic. Just shape it up, and get the dead stuff out of it. Go up there and get the dead stuff out of it, so it gets back to nice and healthy. So now we're coming back over to here, and shoot, I'll show you the new air conditioning unit. There we go. There's the new air conditioning unit. They had it upright when they brought it out the truck, and I'm like, what are you guys doing, installing a refrigerator? Because it looked like a big old refrigerator. That thing's huge, isn't it? Yeah, it's a big old refrigerator. I was correct. So I'll get these guys, and we'll get all this weed trimmed out. I've treated these with the fungicide, and then I'll trim them up, and all along here, get it trimmed up. Get your tree trimmed up. Get all that moss off of there. Get it, and then get up on your roof. Hey, Lucy. And so we'll do that. I'll be with you in a minute, Luce. And we'll get your ferns in shape. Get that fungus killed because it just kills everything. Them oaks, they just kill everything. So, and we got your boat over there. I'll pull it in. I was gonna clean the driveway and your carport today, like I cleaned the walkway. So that's about it. I'll send the receipts to you on the Gmail, like I said. You guys have a good day. Bye.